The Fox 61 News at 10 starts now.
Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Stefan Reels. Big story of the day, heavy snow is falling across the state as we speak. And for anyone planning to travel home for the holidays tomorrow, the timing of when the snow ends could make a big difference. So we're going to be heading on over to the man of the hour, meteorologist Sam Sampier, here with a first check on the forecast. Sam, we have been following the storm since it started this evening. How bad is it right now?
Well, it's fairly bad. We're getting reports of 6 to 7 inches, near 8 inches in parts of western Connecticut right now. And live Doppler radar continues to show snow across all of Connecticut. Now, what I want you to notice is different shades now. Before we were dealing with the heavy blues coming in during the 6 o'clock news. Now we have a sort of light snow, some moderate bands. So that's the way it's going to be from now on for the rest of the night into early tomorrow morning. So call it bands of moderate to potentially heavy snow. Look at all the storm reports we've been getting in. Again, western Connecticut coming in with 7 inches there in New Milford, for example. And so again, 6, 7 inches in western Connecticut. Madison had a report of about 4 to 6 inches. So here it is in motion, and you notice how things are lighting up a little bit, but we still have a while to go here. I think we'll have bands of light to moderate snow overnight and into the early tomorrow morning. We did get a dry slot, but it's starting to fill back in, and it's not really going to overtake Connecticut. So I do think we'll still have several more inches of snow overnight into tomorrow morning. The back edge is still up past, I will say up towards Binghamton and Ithaca, New York State. You put this into motion here, and you can see how we start to see the snow lighting up a little bit, and it'll get little holes. But this is sort of intermittent light snow falling, even where you don't see that. And don't take this verbatim. It's going to be snowing most of the night, but it'll be on the light side again, and then it'll start to taper off to some scattered flurries and some snow showers, if I could just talk now. And then we'll clear out in the afternoon. Even been a very busy evening. Again, the winter storm warnings till tomorrow morning, and there we are. Again, we're going to have a light to moderate snow overnight into the early morning hours, and then the system will wind down when you wake up with a beautiful, fresh blanket of snow. And most of the snow is powdery, although allow a lot of time tomorrow morning to clean up. At least the good news is we've been talking about, Stefan, that we've been on kind of the holiday weekend in between two big holidays. So back to you. We'll talk about how much more snow we'll get by tomorrow morning.
Thanks so much, Sam. And we're continuing our winter weather coverage by sending it out to Fox 61's Valerie Moravi, who is live in Hartford. And Valerie, you have been all over the state today. You were in Southington, now in Hartford. What have the conditions been like?
We've been chasing the snow all day, basically. And hey, I'm out here on Capitol Avenue, and it is a winter wonderland. Well, it's been snowing for the last few hours, but I can tell you out here, people are still walking around. People are still getting gas. There's still a little traffic. People have been crossing the street back and forth, cars being driving slow and careful and very cautious. Actually, snow plowing crews were just clearing up the sidewalks and the streets on the other side of Capitol Avenue. And just to give you a perspective of how deep the snow is getting right now, I actually brought out a cone just to give you an idea. Let's see if we can try to make it happen. Let's see. Well, that looks like a good, 5-6 inches deep. Well, kids could have fun later tonight or tomorrow, but we were actually in Southington when it started to snow just around 7 p.m. earlier. And I talked to several people out there, and they were just so excited for the snow. Take a listen.
I'm very excited. There's no better excuse to sleep in than snow. We're going to throw down some salt tonight, and then as soon as we wake up in the morning, we're going to wake up nice and early and get it out of the way.
I'm very excited for the snow. I love it. I've lived in Connecticut my whole life, so very used to it. And yeah, it's just a great time. Going snowboarding, clearing the snow out isn't the most fun, but you got to do it.
I love the spirit. I mean, they were really excited, but let me just show you right now. I mean, there's still cars driving around on Broad Street, and we saw a couple of cars sliding in the snow. So if you guys going to be out and about, maybe getting out of work late tonight, make sure to drive carefully. And for those in need of shelters and warming centers, just please know that there's a number you can call, 211, if you're in need of a heating space, a safe place where to stay. And you can also give them a call if you need transportation, because that would also be provided. Yeah, well, you guys stay safe out there. Reporting live in Hartford, Valerie Moravi, Fox 61.
Thank you, Valerie. And heads up, as you saw right there, the snow is still coming down. Our chief meteorologist, Rachel Frank, texted us that there's about 4.5 inches of snow in West Hartford right now. So if you were planning to take a trip to the DMV this weekend, would you? Who knows? But all of Connecticut DMV offices will be closed this Saturday due to the winter storm we are in right now. The closure was ordered by DMV Commissioner Tony Guerrera. Customers with appointments will be able to reschedule, though, and offices are expected to reopen on their next scheduled business day. And we also have an update tonight on a Hartford car crash we first brought you last night. Investigators are calling it horrific, with police saying that a teenage boy was killed and several family members were injured and seriously hurt. And the driver, accused of causing this crash, took off. Hartford police say officers were called to Cornwall Street around 9 Christmas night. When they arrived, they found a Toyota Camry and a Tesla Cybertruck crashed head-on in the middle of the road. Inside the Camry were 4 people who all had serious injuries. Police say one of those people, a 14-year-old boy, later died from his injuries at the hospital. The 50-year-old driver is now in critical condition, while a woman in her 20s and a 3-year-old girl are both listed as stable. Police say the driver of the Cybertruck ran away before officers arrived.
We are making strides in identifying that person. Have some very good starting points. At this point in the investigation, it appears that the Camry was traveling southbound on Cornwall Street. The Cybertruck was traveling northbound, entered into the southbound lane, hit the Camry head-on. So, horrific accident.
Investigators believe speed played a role, though a full accident reconstruction is still underway. Police say they've already received tips and are making progress identifying the Cybertruck's driver. Now they've spoken with the vehicle's owner and do not believe that that person was behind the wheel. So anyone with information is asked to contact Hartford Police. And another update now on a deadly pedestrian crash in Waterbury. Police have identified the victim. Officers say 36-year-old Joseph McKendy of Haiti died after being struck by a vehicle Monday night on Chase Avenue. Police say the driver stayed on scene and McKendy later died at the hospital from serious head injuries. The crash remains under investigation. Again, anyone with information on this is urged to contact Waterbury Police. And a Christmas morning chase ended with a major drug bust on I-91. State police say a driver was traveling more than 100 miles an hour after a Rocky Hill officer was dragged during a traffic stop. Troopers used stop sticks and boxed in the SUV near exit 28, which ended the chase. Police say the driver, 46-year-old Tyshawn Adams, had an active warrant out for his arrest and was found with large amounts of fentanyl, crack, meth, and drug packing materials. He's now facing multiple charges. And an early morning fire has left a Branford family without a home this holiday season. These are some of the photos of the incident. Fire crews were called to Thimble Island Road just after 1:25 this morning for a house fire with flames coming through the roof. As you can see, firefighters battled heavy fire conditions for several hours, and the home is now uninhabitable. Everyone inside, though, escaped safely thanks to a working smoke detector, and only one firefighter was treated for minor injuries. The cause of the fire remains under investigation at this time. And Christmas night took a frightening turn for one Monroe family, ending with a rescue. Firefighters were called to a house fire on Pastor's Walk just after 7:20 with pets trapped inside. Crews quickly put the fire out and safely rescued a missing cat. No one was hurt. And following the fire, officials are again urging working smoke alarms on every level of your home. Meanwhile, 16 people are without a home after a fire in Bridgeport this morning. Fire crews responded to Pembroke Street around 10 a.m. Details are still limited, but we are told that the American Red Cross is helping the 11 adults and 5 children that were displaced by the fire. No one was hurt, and the cause is still under investigation. And as we get ready to celebrate the new year, state leaders are emphasizing the dangers of impaired driving. Leaders say the most dangerous time to be on the road is the week between Christmas and New Year's due to the increase of travelers and parties that happen. Their warnings also come as the state has seen an increase in drivers under the influence of both alcohol and other substances. State Senator Tony Huang says while law enforcement will be increasing their presence to watch out for impaired drivers, he's urging people to do their part.
It's a no excuse message that we need to convey, that we can't enforce our way out of this issue alone. We need every driver to make responsible choices. And as the lieutenant mentioned, some of the points we want to make as you begin celebrating, and we want you to enjoy and celebrate the new year, but we also want you to be able to get home safely.
And it's not just impaired drivers you need to be on the lookout for. Whether you're hitting the road or catching a flight, the winter weather we're seeing right now could derail your plans. Brooke Taylor takes a look at what's in store.
As millions of Americans return home from holiday celebrations, they're bracing for potential delays and cancellations due to forecasted winter storms across the country.
It's one of the busiest travel days of the year, so yeah, this is not too bad yet. Give me 20 minutes and I'll let you know.
Winter weather alerts have been issued for nearly 60 million Americans across the Midwest and Northeast, with storms expected to start Friday afternoon and continue into Saturday. Some travelers in the Northeast proactively adjusting their plans.
We actually just changed our flight because of this winter storm that's happening at the moment. So we were going to be departing to Nashville at 8 p.m., changed it to 8 a.m., woke up at 4:30. We're here, though. We made it.
Storm preps are already underway, with crews out prepping the roads in some states. Officials urging folks to avoid driving if you can until the storms pass. But if you have to be out, use extra caution.
If you are traveling back from your holiday destination, you probably want to leave a little bit early if you can. Slow down, don't be in a big hurry, and just make sure your vehicle's road ready.
Meanwhile, California has been hit hard this week with record-breaking flooding, rain, and high winds. Some areas in Southern California under a state of emergency after another storm hit on Christmas Day.
And that was Brooke Taylor reporting. Now, to help prevent accidents back here at home, the state is also launching a collaboration with Uber. So starting on Sunday and going through January 3rd, travelers can use the promo code CTSAFE25 for a discounted ride anywhere in the state.